I will put fire in your state. Wike warns governors over control of Rivers PDP structure. Hello viewers and welcome to Info Gist TV. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has vowed to cause political crisis in the state of any governor who tries to interfere in the affairs of the People's Democratic Party PDP in Rivers State. Wike said this at the PDP Secretariat in Port Harcourt on Saturday during the party state congress. Let me assure all of you, not while we leave will anybody take away the structure of PDP from us. But let me tell people, I hear some governors who say they would take over the structure and give back to somebody. I pity those governors because I will put fire in their states. When God has given you peace, you say you don't want peace. Anything you see, you take, Wike said. The minister who singled out Bauchi Governor Bala Mohammed promised sleepless nights to governors who leave their states to challenge him in Rivers State because I heard they got some money from signature bonus and so their heads are getting big that you will put hands in my own state. Prepare because I have the capacity to also do same thing in your states. Whether you are from Bauchi, I do not give a damn. Whichever state you are from, as far as I know that you are trying to put yourself in River State, your hand will get burnt and you will never sleep in your state, he said. Wike's verbal onslaught comes days after the PDP governors met in Taraba State and weighed in on the crisis rocking the party in River State, in which the minister and the state governor are principal players. The People's Democratic Party's Governors Forum had in a communique read by its chairman, Governor Bala Mohammed, on August 23rd, reiterated their support for Governor Fubara. They called for a review of the party congress outcome to restore Fubara's leadership role in the state. The forum notes the political impasse in River State, where court judgments are employed to determine the outcome of the party congresses. The People's Democratic Party's Governors Forum restated its stand with Governor of River State and will engage the NWC of Great Party to revisit the Congress with a view to correcting the anomaly and allowing His Excellency Governor Fubara to take his rightful leadership position of the party in the state, the communique read in part. The People's Democratic Party PDP in River State has been in crisis following the fallout between Wike and his predecessor Fubara. Governor Fubara was absent in the Saturday's Congress conducted at the party secretariat in Aba Road, Port Harcourt. In attendance alongside the FCT minister were some serving and past lawmakers at both federal and state levels, former council chairman and other party faithful. INEC President Electoral Commission and some other staffs of the commission were also present to monitor the exercise.
As Wike leads delegates to Rivers PDP controversial elections, Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, on Saturday led other delegates to participate in the controversial Rivers State People's Democratic Party Congress. The exercise held under the tight security at the PDP State Secretariat, despite conflicting orders on it. However, Governor Fubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and the members of the State Executive Council and the 23 local government caretaker committee members and other loyalists of the governor boycotted the exercise. Wike was welcomed with cheers by a surging crowd of PDP delegates when he arrived at the venue of the Congress. Before casting his ballot, Wike thanked the delegates for their peaceful dispositions and urged them to stay and work together. At the time of filing the report, the Martins Amehule-led members of the State Assembly, loyal to Nyesom Wike of the Federal Capital Territory, were already seated and had been accredited at the venue for the Congress. Also, the governors of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have been praised for showing courage in the political crisis between Governor Fubara of Rivers State and Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, saying that they have vindicated Senator Adolphus Nwabaradi, but Chairman, the National Coordinator of the People's Democratic Party Frontier for Change and Progress, Emeka Yelo Ikpebu, lauded the PDP governors for their recent declaration of support for their colleague, Governor Fubara, saying that their position has demonstrated courage against alleged godfatherism tendencies of Wike. Ikpebu, who said this in Omaha, reiterated that the position of the People's Democratic Party's governors had vindicated the members of the People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees board, led by Senator Adolphus Nwabaradi and other members of the board, who recently visited the River State governor in Port Harcourt. He noted that the Jalingo Taraba State declaration by the Governor Bala Mohammed-led PDP governors has shown that they are standing on equity and justice, adding that Governor Fubara remains the leader of the People's Democratic Party in River State, according to the party's constitution. The same thing that the PDP governors said at Jalingo was exactly what Senator Wabara and other board members said in Port Harcourt, and that's what it should be. Ikpebu warns that the immunity that adversely affected the PDP in the past should not be allowed to return if the People's Democratic Party would regain political control of the country again. According to him, for the People's Democratic Party to remain strong and successful in future elections, its leaders must uphold the core democratic tenets that have always been the bedrock of the party's value. He said that Wike should leave Fubara, Mwabara and the People's Democratic Party alone and concentrate on his assignment as the Federal Capital Territory Minister. Also, the Rivers State Assembly confirms 8 nominees for the BPP board. The Rivers State House of Assembly has screened and confirmed 8 nominees to serve as chairman and members of the Rivers State Bureau of Public Procurement. The screening and confirmation conducted at plenary followed a correspondence from Governor Simila Fubara requesting rectification of the nominees. Names of the nominees, as read by the Speaker, Mr. Victor Kujumbo, included Mr. Lawrence Okujaja, Chairman, while Mr. Ernest Ekwe, Mrs. Mina Obanga, and Mr. Iseleye Amakri as members. Others are Mr. Adokiye Ayagiri, Mr. Gift Alex Hart, and Mrs. Grace Oranron and Mrs. Selina. While deliberating on the list, the lawmakers described the nominees as people of unquestionable character. They urged the nominees to uphold the confidence reposed on them by placing the interest of the state above every consideration. The nominees during the screening promised to bring their wealth of experience to bear in the discharge of their duties. Okujaja, the nominated chairman, had earlier told the lawmakers that the nominees were drawn from various sectors and would put together their wealth of knowledge for the good of the agency and the state. He, on behalf of the nominees, promised to discharge the assignment diligently. On the other hand, Sowore and others has filed motion to set aside the Federal Capital Territory Minister Wike's suit restricting the bad governance protest in Abuja. The motion against the suit filed by Wike brought before the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory has Omoyele Sowore, Damilare Adenola, Fortib Movement, Adamu Ukpabi and Tosin for Active Citizens Group has the fourth defendants, Inibihe Effiong Chambers, the lawyer firm representing the Take It Back movement and human rights activist Omoyele Sowore, has filed a motion on notice to set aside the suit filed and the prayers sought by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, concerning the End Bad Governance protest in the Capital Territory.
The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has urged the Governor of Rivers State, Similayo Fubara, to remain committed to upholding democratic principles. The association advised Fubara to ensure that the local government administration is managed by democratically elected officials. They insisted that the plan by Fubara to conduct local government elections must not be thwarted by the provisions and the previous local government chairmen who were appointed by the former governor Nyesom Wike.